Hey everybody, Orpheolus here. Welcome back to some more Pokemon Heartgold. Last time... with the yawning. Anyways, last time, we ran Team Rocket out of the Slowpoke well, and we got ourselves the second gym badge. Getting very, very far. Even though it only seems like we have 2. Yeah, at least we've done something. Anyways, this time we are going to head forward to Ilex Forest. Ilex Forest, where the hell you say it. Now then, before we go any further, make sure you are ready set to go, because there's a reason why I say you want to be careful when you go forward. Tell me something. Is it true that Team Rocket has returned? What, you beat them? Yeah, quit lying. Are you serious? Let's see how good you are. That's right, our second battle against rival Silver. He has 3 Pokemon with him. The first one is Ghastly, level 14. Levitate for the ability with the moves Lex, Bite, Mean Luck, and Curse. So of course we're going to go ahead and start off with the Bite. There we go. Ghastly's down. Next it's going to be Bayleaf. Let's bring her up. Bayleaf, level 18 for Totodile users. Overgrowth for the ability moves Razor Leaf, Poison Power, Synthesis, and Reflect. You start with Chikorita, be finding Quilava, level 18, Blaze for the ability, Smokescreen, Ember, Quick Attack, and Leer. And you start with Cyndaquil, be finding Croconaw, level 18, Torn for the ability moves Water Gun, Rage, Bite, and Scary Face. I'm going to go ahead and start packing this thing, packing its eyes out. And there's that Reflect, so we don't have Brick Break, so we have to get around this Reflect. To be honest, Bayleaf's not that dangerous. I mean, besides Poison Powder and Synthesis. Well, we're gonna be here all day. Well, if you're gonna play that game, I'm gonna play this game. How do you like that? I'll go ahead and use Focus Energy so I can start critting. Because I do believe crit gets around this defense, so, yep. Well, it's been leered twice. I'm gonna leer it one more time, then we're gonna start pecking it again. Because this Bayleaf is not that threatening besides this Poison Powder, but that's the most it can do, because, yeah. There we go. Reflect is gone. Let's peck its eyes out. So close. Nice, not gonna heal. Sweet. There we go, Bayleaf is gone. That's a good amount of experience, still. Level 17. Wants to learn Aerial. Hello. Hello, my lady. Aerial Ace can never miss. No matter how much the opponent double teams, they can never miss. Now we are talking. Yeah, y'all take poison damage. And finally, Zubat. I think we know who's the awesome one for this job. Zubat's level 16, Inner Focus ability, Leech Life, Supersonic, Astonish, and Bite. So you got a lot of nerve coming here. Oh yeah, I do. You also have a lot of nerve using a Pokemon that's going to be flinch. Come on, flinching. That's ridiculous. No way I can lose to a wimp like you. Good night, good sir. And Johnson grew to level 20. I'll save for the next gym too. Useless Pokemon. Listen, you only won because you got lucky or something. I can't read that fast. I hate the weak. Pokemon trainers, it doesn't matter who or what. I hate to see them hanging around. That goes for Team Rocket too. They think they're big and tough as long as they're in a group. But get them alone, they're weak. I hate them all. You stay out of my way. You won't be an exception if you get in my way. Asshole of the Year, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I gotta go ahead and do this thing. Okay, with that nasty battle done, We can now head into the next dungeon of the game. Ilex Forest is big, be careful, don't get lost. The forest is watched over by its protector. Stay out of mischief. That we shall. So, welcome to Ilex, EX, however the hell you say it. I call it EX because of Ilex. I forgot I said repel, oh well. I mean, there's no trainers in here, but there are some new Pokemon. Not you, Zubat. But yeah, there is some new Pokemon here, so I'm gonna go lead to this forest. And you know what, I don't mind encountering Pokemon. Oh man, my boss is gonna be angry. The Farfetch that cut down trees for charcoal took off in the forest. Can you catch him for me? Farfetch have sensitive ears. If you step on a branch, they'll face towards you. That's your chance. Sneak up from behind and catch them. Do you think you can do that? Yeah, I bet we could. So, welcome to this dungeon's main mechanic. So we gotta go ahead and avoid these. Pretty simple, actually. Gotcha. Well, you found a Farfetch, thank you. But there's still one more missing. If you step on a brain, yeah. So anyways, while continuing on through the forest, there's actually 2 new Pokemon we can encounter here. Anyways, right here we get ourselves a Revive. Revives a Pokemon to half health. If it were to faint, there's 2 new Pokemon here. Before I forget. Anyways, not you, Caterpie. The first new Pokemon you can find here is Paris. Paris is a very disappointing Pokemon. It has good attack and evolves in the low 20s and has a decent move pool. Yes, it also has low speed and a crap ton of weaknesses. But Grass has the highest number of weaknesses of all Pokemon, along with Grass and Ice, yeah. Especially weak to fire and flying and many others. Also, its special scenery cover from this is also pretty much from every angle. Paris is not that good of a Pokemon, especially when there are better Pokemon nearby. Pretty soon, actually. Anyways, the next new Pokemon here is Ordish. Ordish is a pretty decently nice Pokemon. It's rather nice. It has a decent special attack, special defense. It's slow, but generally it is kind of bulky. It can help you out, and evolves level 22H into Gloom, which is pretty nice. However, though, you do require a Leaf Stone to evolve it into Vileplume, which, like I said, Stone evolutions are pretty difficult to get in the game. Also, Sunstone to get into Bellossom. Generally, they're both difficult to get because of stones, but if you're able to get one, it becomes very powerful. And plus, since Rosary and Lilligant's the 2 best grass Pokemon out there are unavailable right now, Orange is the next best thing. Also, you can only find it. Also, you can go find it at night. So, yep. That's all the new Pokemon here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop up Repel. Repel. There we go. Repel. So yeah. So if you fail to sneak up on them, they'll move. So, yep. There we go. And caught. Well, you got both of them. Thank you so much. My boss's Pokemon won't obey me because I don't have a badge. Phew, you saved me. Ah, my Far and Fetch! You found them for us, kid. Without them, we wouldn't be able to cut trees for charcoal. Thanks, kid. Now we're gonna thank you. I know. Here, take this. We get HM01 Cut. That's HM Cut. It teaches that to a Pokemon to clear small trees. Of course, you have to have the badge from Zillia to use it. That we do. Now then, before we head further, I do want to go on ahead and stop by the house here once we complete that quest. Because once we do so, we are able to get ourselves another reward too. Very useful for Cyndaquil users. Or if you got that Slugma earlier. From this house, and I do believe it's you. You chased the Team Rocket and went to Ilex alone. Takes good. I like that. Come train with us. It was you. I'm sorry, I forgot. Thank you. This is the charcoal that I made. Fire type moves will be more powerful when a Pokemon holds that. So yeah, pretty useful. So yeah, so now then, since we have that all done, we can now adventure on into the forest. But before we do so, besides voice crap of the wazoo, can anybody learn these TMs? Rock Tomb I don't think will be useful anytime soon. Shawsome can learn it, but what about U-turn? Oh, it's 70 power. I thought it was 60 power. Well, looks like Spars can learn it. I don't need it though. But I do want to teach Cut though. That is most important. 50 power, 95 accuracy. Here you go, center it. Main reason why I caught you. Now let's go head on into the forest. Because actually coming up, we are actually going to get our third team member. I know we've had the first two for so long, we can finally get another team member. So yay! So now then, since we now have Cut, we can access this place further on in. And then up here is a shrine. Ilex Forest Shrine. It's a tribute to the Forest Protector. Doesn't have any purpose right now, but it does have a minor purpose in the future. Okay, it's up there, so we don't have access to that yet. Coming on down here, get an X attack, which is kind of useful. Head up further. Besides the repels wearing off, yeah, there's no trainers here. Thank goodness. Because if there were trainers, oh boy. Right, there's no trainers here? No, that's further on. Okay. Now then, before continuing onwards, I want to go down this little side path. What are you doing, sir? What am I doing? I'm shaking trees with using Headbutt. It's fun. Here, why don't you try it with your Pokemon too? So, Headbutt is a learnable move. I think Jocelyn can learn it. Yes, it can. I really want to teach Headbutt because Headbutt is a really good move actually. It's 70 power, 100 accuracy, and it can make the foe flinch. Very useful. I'm getting rid of Scratch because Headbutt is far better. In fact, Headbutt is pretty viable for a lot of the game because Headbutt's flinching is pretty useful. You already like it. Your Jocelyn looks stronger. So now then, these headbuttable trees we can finally use Headbutt on. So the Headbutt mechanic. Certain trees will have Pokemon. Yeah, you can actually Headbutt Pokemon out of trees. There's a lot of new Pokemon available if you use Headbutt. Although every tree is set to be whether or not they will be. So, Bee-boop! It's a Butterfree! So since we're going through here, we might as well go over the new Pokemon available. First up, if you go back to Azalea Town, you can be able to find yourself Apomps in trees. In the past, I would say Apomp sucks because it weren't for the level 32 move. I would say pass because Apomp's only good stat is speed, and that's about it. At level 32 learns Double Hit and evolves into Ambipom. That thing is very good. It has decent stats, but it does get boosted along, allowing it to do well with its best stats. And it can contend with other normal type moves. Physical moves are the best bet, and it has a pretty diverse move pool too, making it a pretty viable Pokemon to use. Just good luck trying to get up to level 32. So the next new Pokemon in Azalea Town is Heracross. Hello, Hoottoot. Heracross is a very good Pokemon, hands down one of the best Pokemon and the first fighting type Pokemon in the game. And trust me, for the next boss, Heracross is godsend. It has a high attack and decent bulk with a decent speed. It can learn some fire type. It can learn some fighting type moves that can really decide the turn of battle. It has a high attack standing and decent move pool that complements it. I could be like everyone who uses Heracross because it's good, but I want to have a different team. But trust me, Heracross is a very good member to use. It's very weak to flying, but it is still a pretty good Pokemon to use. Next up is Execute. There's some other routes like 32 that you can go up, or the route that's coming up, because the upcoming route does have a Execute on it. It's a pretty good Pokemon. It has decent special attack at the cost of bulk. It's a classic Glass Cannon with more offense and defense, and decent move pool and all that, but it has many weaknesses, especially to Bug. And yeah. Also, before I forget, it evolves with a Leaf Stone. Insert mini rant about why Leaf Stone evolutions suck here. And then there's one more Pokemon I do believe that we can get with Headbutt. And that's what I'm trying to get. Come on. I'll probably go ahead when I finally get it. final Pokemon is Pineco. Pineco is a Pokemon that can be found here. It's a rather nice bug Pokemon that has very high defense. As like this Pokemon gets pretty good defenses. Its move pool is alright, but it generally excels at... Well, never mind! It also knows self-destruct. Well, this is gonna be fun. Anyways, continuing onwards. Generally, these Pokemon are pretty bulky. They have very high defense, allowing them to tank many hits. Not only that, but he does evolve at a pretty decent, well, level 31, which is, well, no self-destruct, so, well, Fastball's not going to work here. I guess Great Ball? But yeah, they do know self-destruct, which is, use at your own caution. But, there we go. But yeah, once he evolves into Fortress, it becomes a Fortress. It has low specials, but its defense becomes absurd. And because of its tanking capabilities. I want Pineco to be my third Pokemon. It likes to make its shell thicker by adding layers of tree bark. Its additional weight doesn't bother it. Welcome to the team. So what nickname am I going to give it? Give me a moment. I know. Kinda from Fire Emblem. I'm going to be naming it Wallheart. Because it's a wall. Not Walmart, Wallheart. Also, I do want to go ahead and teach him Headbutt too. There we go. Wallheart looks stronger. Indeed it does. So, yeah. Go ahead and poach in, Sparse back up, so let's go check out, Wallheart's natures. I'm gonna go catch me another one. It was never meant to be. Oh, come on! It was not meant to be. I've since decided that I'm going to have to live with my sin and have to use the modest Wallheart. Yeah, it's probably the worst nature out there. But nah. Hey, I was able to make Guile work. So let's get further and I'm going to have to take on these things. Kimono girl, lost all alone. Poor girl lost in the dark. Ilex Forest. What? You remember me from Violet City? You must be imagining. Anyways, will you show me how to get out of this forest? Sure. Will you? Aren't you lost in this forest as well? How do you know how to get out from here? Oh, you're gonna show me how to get out? You must be a smart Pokemon. See you. So, yep. That was another Kimono girl. I'm not gonna take any risks. So, let's go ahead and get ourselves an Ether. Yeah. Explosion's not a healthy thing to do. Now, is there an item back here? No? Just trees? Okay. But that's the end of Ilex Forest. Now I talk to you. Oh honey, are you making a Pokédex and you battling all kinds of Pokemon? Try using this team for a change. Maybe get TM12. I forgot what 12 is. A track maybe? Taunt. Using the target Pokemon can only use moves that can damage you to your Pokemon for a while. Did you see that Strand paid homage to the Protector? This Protector watches over the forest from across time. I think it must be a grass-type Pokemon. Maybe. So, anyways, we made some progress this episode. We managed to defeat our rival and we got ourselves a new team member. That being a Walnut. Yay! So, anyways, next time in Pokemon Heartgold, we head further north, hopefully get into the next town. See you guys then.